What is 6 plus 2 times 4? You're going to look at this and you'll say, okay, well, I know how to add and I know how to multiply, so this should be easy, right? 6 plus 2 is 8. Then I'm going to multiply that by 4. Well, that's going to give me 32. So I've done this doing all my operations from left to right. I did the addition first and then I did my multiplication. But what if I were to do it a different way? Let's try doing the multiplication first. First, I'm going to have 6 plus 2 times 4, which is 8. And then 6 plus 8 is going to give me 14. So now I have these two answers here, 32 and 14. How do I know which one is right? Which one do we pick? We want to get the same answer. If you ask me, I would tell you the answer is 14. If you ask somebody else, I want them to tell me the answer is 14 as well. So how are we going to do that? Well, in order to do that, we need to establish rules. Okay, so the rule here is going to be this order of operations. So an order of operations is the set of rules that establishes the correct sequence to evaluate multiple calculations within an expression. And why do we need these rules? Because we want everybody to solve it in the same way so we can get the same answer every single time. I don't want it to be a debate. It's going to be, okay, this is the rule, this is the way we do it, and that's that. So what actually is the order of operations? Which way do we have to do it? There are many, many acronyms for this. There's BEDMAS, BODMAS, PEMDAS, whatever acronym you want to use, the rules are still exactly the same. So today I'm going to be using BEDMAS. That's the one I learned. Let's have a look. The B stands for brackets. So when we have an expression, the first thing we want to take care of is everything that is inside of a bracket first. The second thing is exponents. So after you've completed your brackets, you take a look at any exponents that you have, and then you take care of those. Then we have operations, division, and multiplication. So these ones are kind of paired together. And what do I mean by that? What I mean is if you have these side by side, so if I have like 15 divided by 3 times 2, you're going to go from left to right. One of them does not take priority over the other. These two are grouped together. And similarly, addition and subtraction are paired as well. These ones are also equal in priority. So if I have 3 plus 2 minus 4, you would just do your operations from left to right. The only ones that have higher priority are your brackets and the exponents. Those ones definitely brackets first, exponents second, then division, multiplication, then addition, subtraction. So let's take a look at some examples here. Alrighty, here we have 8 plus 12 minus 5 in brackets. Well, what is the first thing that we need to do? Let's take a look here. Brackets is number 1. So here we are going to do what I have inside my brackets first. So I'm going to drop an equal sign here, and I'm going to leave the 8 untouched, and I'm going to go plus. Inside this bracket is 12 minus 5, which is 7. So I'm going to remove those brackets, and I'm just going to write 7. Now we just have a very simple addition here. That's the only thing that's left. 8 plus 7 is equal to 15, and there is your final answer right there. Perfect. Not too bad at all. Here we have 4 plus 3 to the exponent of 2, or 3 squared, multiplied by 2. So now be very, very careful. The highest priority in this expression is going to be our 3 squared. The second priority is going to be this multiplication. And lastly, we have the addition. So we are going to do that in that order. So I have this as number 1, this as number 2, and this guy is going to be the last thing that I do. So all I want to do is the exponents. 3 squared is the same as 3 times 3, which is 9. So I'm going to leave everything alone. I'm only going to do that exponent. So I go 4 plus 3 squared, which is 9, and then I have this multiplication by 2. Now you reevaluate again. Go back to your order of operations. We have multiplication and we have addition and multiplication. So the multiplication goes first, and that's the same order that we decided at the beginning here. The multiplication is going to be second. So that's the second part. So I do 4 plus 9 multiplied by 2, which is 18. So I have 4 plus 18, and then we have 22 as our final answer because we only have addition remaining. That's the third thing that we said we were going to do. So that is exactly what we're going to do. Final answer, 22. There we go. Last example, and this is the one that is the trickiest. Here we have 18 minus 4 times 3 plus 24 divided by 6. We know that addition and subtraction are grouped together, so they don't have priority over each other, and multiplication and division are grouped together as well. So what we need to do first is this portion here, the 4 times 3, and this portion here, which is the 24 divided by 6. So this is going to be number 1, and then number 2 is going to be this addition and subtraction. So let's have a look at our multiplication and division first. So I'm going to rewrite this 18. Then we have 4 times 3 here, which is 12. So I'm going to have subtract 12. Then I'm going to have this plus, and then 24 divided by 6, which is 4. Cool. Now, because I have subtraction and addition, they don't take priority over each other. I have to go from left to right. So the first thing I need to do is 18 minus 12, which is 6, and that's going to be plus 4. Final answer is going to be 10 right here. And there you have it, the order of operations. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Follow and like us for more tips.